how to keep going against all odds, against all obstacles, against all decisions that are made around us, everything that's against us. The world, we feel like the world is against us. We feel like our parents are against us, our significant other, our lover, our friends, our job, our opportunities. And we just get to the point, because I was going to make this video about how to keep love in your life, but I've switched my gears because of what's going on in the United States. And I'm not going to go down the path of politics and the path of shoulda, coulda, woulda, and why. I just want to talk about, on a personal level, how I and how you guys that follow me can deal with constant battle of life, just the constant, never-ending grind of life. And how do you get back up? How do you keep going? How do you keep going? How do you keep going? And to be very honest with you, sometimes, guys, I do want to give up. I just want to say, screw it. Screw YouTube, screw the videos, screw the philosophy, screw the book. Sometimes I do. We all do, because I'm human. I'm human. We all are human. And what I can say is it will get better. Sometimes it gets a lot worse than it gets better. But if wisdom from me can speak to you, it does get better. Things that I've done in my life that I thought I never would get through it, I never would achieve it, I never would see the end game or never see the outcome, did happen. Excuse me. Maybe a lot longer than I thought it would, or it should. But I want you to take peace. I want you to have peace of mind in the fact that things will get better for you. So how I deal with that is this. Deal with it on an internal level. Deal with it on a level for you. Not for the country, not for, don't take all that on your shoulders. Don't take on, oh, this is happening. Or, or your loved ones. I know a lot of you guys that watch me have families. I get it. I understand. You're concerned about your families, your well-being of everything with your families and you. But you have to start with you first. Think of a mama. Think of a mama cat. And she's got kittens. She's got to really think about herself first to be able to take care of her family and to do the right things. So let's start there. Let's just start there with taking care of you, your mental health, your physical health, your psyche of what we're in right now, especially in the United States. There's a lot of things you can do. Exercise is one. Spending time in nature is another. Sorry, I keep trying to clear my throat. I just had a power shake, and I should have rinsed before I started this video. But as you guys know, I am about being real. This is what I'm about. And I'm not going to do all this editing. I just don't have the energy for it. I honestly think it doesn't matter. Because you guys care about me as much as I care about you. So think about things you can do, not in a healing process. A healing process takes time, but think about you in the present moment now. How to have peace of mind. What can you do to get rid of all the chatter? These are some of the things that I did yesterday. I blocked a lot of the news feeds that come my way. I deleted some of the sites that I go to on a regular basis because I was going down the rabbit hole. I was going down the rabbit hole of being involved with, and leaving text, leaving posts, and leaving my opinion. And it's like candy, and it's like an immediate fix. Like, well, this is what I think, but it doesn't solve anything for you or for whoever you're texting or whatever you're texting about or whatever you're DMing about. It doesn't solve anything. It just puts you in that rabbit hole, and you keep doing it, and the next thing you know, you're spending a lot of time and hours reading posts, commenting the post. So the first thing I would recommend that I'm doing for you guys that watch me, limit your time online, limit your time doing this. Just limit that time and push it away, okay? And if there's a lot of negative information coming your way, delete it, ignore it, move on from it. Because we can only change how we react to things. We can't change things, okay? We can't change the outcome of something. The outcome is there, that's real. We can only see the outcome and direct ourselves to a positive state as we review or look at the outcome, okay? So if negative news is coming your way, if a situation is coming your way that you're just not agreeing with, or you don't agree with it, or you don't understand it, or you just sit there and you're in your mind saying, I just can't understand the insanity of what's going on. You can't change that, but you can change how you react to it, okay? Because if you react to something negatively, it just keeps you in that cycle, and you just stay in that cycle of negative energy, and you don't want to be in that negative energy. I want you to be, and I want you to remain in a positive energy so you can have your personal life healthy. That's one thing we can do. We can get rid of the peripheral BS that comes into our life, a lot of it, and don't get caught up into it, okay? Don't get caught up into conversations about situations, if it's politics or if it's religion or if it's about this person or that person or what happened here or what happened there. Just take that in and say, have a nice day. Have a nice day. I'm going to keep peace of mind. I'm going to keep harmony in my own soul, in my own mind, my own heart. And that's one thing that I'm doing. One thing that you guys can do. The other thing, what I was saying earlier, is spend time in nature. Nature is, for lack of a better word, you know that I'm not a religious person, but I'm going to use it as a metaphor. Nature, as a lack of explanation, is God's healer, okay? Or source's healer, or nature heals, okay? Confinement doesn't heal. Confinement makes confusion. Avoidance doesn't heal. It makes confusion. Hiding doesn't heal. It creates confusion mentally, physically, and emotionally. So if you open up yourself and you spend time in nature, that has healing qualities to it, okay? That has healing qualities to it. If you literally just sit in the sun, go out on your back porch, take a walk, sit in a chair. If you can, take your shirt off. If you're a guy, if you're a girl, get in a bathing suit, however you want to do it. But just let the sun bathe on your face, bathe on your body, bathe on your arms. It's not about getting a suntan. It doesn't take much time. It doesn't take much time to heal, start the healing process when you let the sun on you, okay? It could be just 5 minutes or 10 minutes. It will change your state like that. It will change your mental state and your physical state quickly. That's the second way you can avoid going down this dark rabbit hole. What if, what's going to happen next? What's going to happen next? we can't go down that hole on an individual level. Because if you go down that dark rabbit hole on a personal level, it's only you that can dig yourself out of that hole. Because there's so much chatter and so much negative news and negative opinion and negative people that you're associated with as at work, maybe family, maybe friends, maybe a spouse. So you will have to pull yourself out of that negative hole. You don't want to put yourself there, okay? So if you put yourself in a space like outside by yourself, individual space, and just take in the energy from the universe, the energy from the sun, the energy from source, and let it mend you. Just let it mend you and heal you, okay? I'm the floating head again. I was going to wear a jacket. I think I look better when I wear a jacket. But I'm still going on with no air conditioning. It is 4 o'clock in the morning here in Orlando, and it is pretty damn hot in my studio. I got to do the videos early in the morning or late at night because there's so much noise in my neighborhood. I got to park a Little League figure across the street. I'm on a busy road. I got an airport. Everything happens during the day, and it's very noisy. So if I open my windows, I got to deal with all that noise. So I decided to do my videos wee in the hours. And here we are. So that's number 2. Number 3, limit the amount of time you spend thinking about correcting things that you can't correct. Limit amount of time. What I'm saying is, if you say to yourself, I'm going to spend 3 minutes, or I'm going to spend 5 minutes in the morning thinking about this stuff, and then I'm just going to let it go. You open the door, you step in, you review the situation. I can't change it. I can only change how I react to it. And you shut the door and you move on. If you limit, if you put a time limit on what you're doing, then you're allowing yourself, you're giving yourself permission to notice what's going on around you and in the country and in the universe. But you're not allowing yourself to be sucked into that, okay? You're not going through the doorway. You're just opening the doorway for about 5 minutes. And you can take, the other thing you can do is this is number 4. You can actually schedule that time. What me and my roommate do, I pick my roommate up from work all the time. And as we're driving home, she is in retail and I also work in retail. I do it as a side job, she does it as a permanent job. We give ourselves 5 minutes to rant. And it works really well. I'm driving home. She spends 5 minutes ranting about customers, her job, her pay scale, her situation at work, people being so negative, people being so nasty and mean, people being rude, arrogant, all that stuff you got to deal with when you're in customer service. She works in a major department store. She has to deal with that. Simple example, she'll be helping a customer and there'll be 2 customers. Oh, I just have a question, you know, it's just rude. It's just really rude. Or I will be helping a customer and I'm working the first customer and I got a customer in line and they jump in and start asking questions. Or the customer I'm working with, we keep looking at the watch. It's just rude. It's a silent message to me that I need to speed up. It's very rude for people to do that. But we have designed or created a very rude society in the United States. People in general are rude. I'm not saying you, I'm not saying everybody, but there's a lot of people that are just very self absorbed in what they're doing. And I think being involved with, all the technology that's going on in the world has made it worse. It's taking our human compassion away. It's dissolved our human compassion a lot. So, as I'm driving home, I'm driving, darn it, she's in the passenger seat, and she rants about the customers. She gets it out. And we're driving the driveway, out of the car, it's done. Then I have my 5 minutes, and I rant about my customers and what's going on, what I can deal with at work, and then we're done. We shut the door of the house, and it's done. We come in, we're done. Okay? So those are a lot of things that you can do to keep your sanity with what's going on in the world and what's going on in the country. And a lot of that's connected to the common point philosophy. So I was going to make a video on, how to hold love in your life and all this stuff, but I just decided to change gears and talk about this, because I think right now this is very important, that we as a society, we as people need to find ways to heal ourselves, find ways to keep safe or stay safe mentally and physically, and guard our minds and guard our bodies by all the crap that comes our way. Oh, there goes the coffee. I'm a mess. I got the coffee, I got the sweat. But I am who I am. This is who I am. I am not your flashy big microphone. Look at me. I'm so important. YouTube channel dude. I'm always going to keep it real. I'm always going to be honest with you, truthful with you, speak on things that are valuable to you, bring you some value in what I say from a very honest perspective, okay? And if I sound a little tired, I am. The last 3 or 4 days have been kind of rough for all of us. Anyway, if you want to buy a copy of my book, which I really recommend you guys to do. Is that upside down now? Wrong way. You can go under the descriptions, under Buy Me a Coffee. Click on Buy Me a Coffee. It will go to that site. And then right on the top, it says Shop. It's a little word that says Shop. Click on Shop. You can go to Shop and buy the book. I think it's listed as $80. It's not a small book. It's not a small book. So it's well worth the price that you would pay for the book. Real quick again, thank you so much. Get involved with the Common Point philosophy. Get involved with me. It's a non-religious mindset on how to live an organic, healthy, great life. It's a guidepost if you need one, okay? Or just flip through it now and then. You can say that can help me or that can help me. I know I'm the floating head. I could wear a different color shirt. I don't care. It's about the message. It's about the message. So, spend time every day. Please take the time. If you're at work and you have a break, and you have a break room, get out of the break room. Get away from the crowd. Get away from the chatter. Go out back of the building, go sit in your car, find a bench, get away from people so you can spend that 30 minutes or 45 minutes that you have for your break or your lunch to be in a harmonious space. Eat your lunch. Just be with yourself. That's the very last thing I will recommend to you. Healing the mind and healing your body and getting rid of stress and getting rid of fear, a lot of it comes by internalizing things for yourself. And that happens when you are by yourself. And I'm not saying you need to be lonely by yourself. That's a different by yourself. I'm saying you need to spend time with yourself, okay? And reflect about how you feel and how you adjust that. So spend time with yourself, okay? Find time for yourself, even if it's 10 minutes, okay? And if you can do it a couple of times a day, in the morning and before you go to sleep or at night, find time for you. Collectively, as we all find individual time for ourselves, we collectively heal, all of us. I'll repeat that. Collectively, if we spend time for ourselves, if we cut out time for ourselves, we heal, all of us, collectively. Because we will reflect or rebound, or reflect's a better word, we will reflect that healing process to others. It might not be visible, but it's there. That source energy, that essence of healing is within us. And as it's healing us, as it's within us, it also will reflect out and heal others. Not on a deliberate level. It's not like you're laying hands on somebody or trying to heal somebody. It just works on its own merits. So think of it this way. If you're worried about your family, worried about your spouse, worried about your coworkers, and their environment, their negative environment, if you heal yourself first, then they will see that healing in you. They'll see the difference in your demeanor, in your face, in your complexion, in your mannerisms, in your voice. They'll pick up on that. And when they pick up on that, they will heal as well. I hope this makes sense to you guys. I'm pretty sure it does. Please subscribe and leave a comment on this video. Love you guys. I'm going to go for now. I'm going to load this puppy up and send it up in the morning when it's daylight. It's 4:51 in the morning right now here in Orlando. I get up like at 3. So we're going to try this method for a while and see if this works. Thank you. Love you guys. Bye now. Oh, take care of yourself, okay? Please, please, please take care of yourself. Love all you guys. Bye now.